Next up, Commanders at Rams. Seventh best matchup for Sam Howell. Second best matchup for Matt Stafford. I can't talk today. Fuck. I have Stafford as my QB7. I have Howell as my QB9. Stafford has absolutely been on fire, and this is an easy matchup. I have Stafford one spot ahead of Patrick Mahomes this week.
I do. I have them both above Mahomes, and I'm like, what's happening?
I feel like I need to move Howell because Howell's the one under him, and I feel like I was thinking to myself, I feel like Howell should be above him, so I'm going to make that change.
Yeah. It's 8-9 those two, and then I have Mahomes at 10, and like
I have
Mahomes is the cutoff.
7-8.
Like I like honestly, you could even fire up Geno over Mahomes. I would because like I don't want to play Mahomes against New England, man. That sounds awful. But like it's just is what it is with Mahomes. But yeah, like these guys I'm firing up. They're both QB1s. It's just Stafford's finally clicking with the fancy points, and they're rolling. So his last 2 weeks, well, it's actually his last 3 weeks have been really good. He's hit 20 plus points in all of them, and it's the touchdowns. Like it's the touchdown I'm regretting hitting, where he didn't have 3 passing touchdowns in any game. He's had 3 in his last 3 plus. So like that's where it's coming through. And this Washington defense is trash. Like I've seen them; they are not good. They cannot defend anybody. So like we talked about the pass catching options, we're gonna be rolling with that again in this game too.
Running backs. This one's going to be interesting because the way I have it ranked, assuming Brian Robinson is out. I'm assuming 25th best matchup for the Commanders, 12th best matchup for the Rams. I have Kyren Williams as my RB2. I have Brian Robinson not ranked. I don't think. I have Gibson as my next highest. He's 29. So for me, Gibson is a desperation play. I have Robinson at 48. I assume he'll be removed from my rankings entirely at some point. Yeah, but like I said, Kyren for me is the top 5. Right now he's at 2. I don't know if I'll keep him that high, but for now, he's at 2.
Yeah, Kyron's just been awesome. When he's healthy and he's on the field, he gets all the snaps, all the work. He does everything you want, and he's going to pay off. I expect him to have another good game in this matchup. I actually think it's better now that like Robinson, we expect him to be out. It works well that one of the guys just isn't going to play because then Gibson gets all the pass catching work and Rodriguez will get some work. But like I'll find firing up Gibson as like an RB3 this week. I think he has pass catching upside against that defense.
14th best matchup for the Commanders receiver, second best for the Rams. I have Cooper Kupp, the highest he's been for me all season. He is at 4. I have Puka at 10. Then I got to scroll down a little bit. I have Terry McLaurin at 29. So we have 2 top 10s here and a wide receiver 2-3 borderline. I feel like I'm a little low on McLaurin, but Howell's been spreading it out. McLaurin, Dotson, Samuel, Thomas, Gibson. They're all over the freaking place. And I don't love the Rams as a matchup here. So what do you think?
Yeah, it's so hard to trust the Washington pass catchers, which is interesting because they throw it so much. And if you told me going into the year Howell is going to throw it, basically he's already over 500 pass steps on the year. If you were going to tell me that, I would be all in on these pass catchers. And they just have not been good. So they're really hard to trust. I have McLaurin and Samuel lumped together and like they're in that basically 37 through 41 range. Both those guys are right there. But yeah, like it's the I can't talk. Los Angeles Rams, like I want both those guys. They're top 12 options. Like I'm firing them up. My brain is malfunctioning right now.
I know, I hear you. It's been a long week. Chaotic week. First week of the playoffs is always like that. Tight ends, third best matchup for Washington, 24th for the Rams. These two are both terrifying. I have Logan Thomas at 16, and that horrifies me. I have Tyler Higbee. I can't find him, and that horrifies me because it either means I have him way too high or way too low.
What's that injury? But he got.
Oh, just a sec. I don't have him ranked because I have him out for the game. Okay, that explains it. That makes me feel better because you're right. I have him factored in as not in. So I have Thomas as a desperation play, Higbee as out. The kickers, third and fourth best matchup. Having said that, I don't want anything to do with either of them. I have Haversack at 13, and that's going to be lowered. I have Joey Sly at 23, and that feels correct. The DST's fifth best matchup for the Rams, 28th best matchup for the Commanders. The Rams are my 9. The Commanders might be last. They're 30th, but not starting the Commanders. So basically, Thomas, if you're desperate, fire up the Rams for sure. Avoid the rest.
Yeah, I'm with you. Like for some reason, my ranking is like Thomas is on the like inactive list, but I can't find anything on him. So I think they're just malfunctioning because there's no injury detail on him. I'm seeing.
What are you using?
I am looking at it right now, and I'm on Sleeper. I saw no injury designation, so then I'm curious. Like, I'll look at it later, but we'll
Fantasy
see.
Pros has no official tag on him, and they're normally pretty accurate.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's see what exciting game is next. Let's go with the only game left that doesn't have an NFC North team in it.